Gouge. To make a deep hole or cut in something. The rogue agent threatened to gouge out his eyes if he did not speak. Incarcerated. Kept in a place such as a prison. He was incarcerated in a maximum security facility before being recruited. Glib. Speaking or spoken in a confident way but without honesty or deep thought. Do not give me a glib answer when lives are on the line. Commute. To change a punishment to one that is less severe. The director offered to commute his life sentence in exchange for his service. Indefinitely, for a period of time with no fixed limit. The Black Ops program will keep you useful indefinitely. Imminent. Coming or likely to happen very soon. The operative warned that the enemy attack was imminent. Collateral. Connected with something else, but less important. The commander ordered the team to minimize collateral damage during the mission. Discreet. Careful in what you say or do in order to keep something secret. You need to be very discreet when handling this sensitive file. Regime. A particular government or a system or method of government. We need to erase all evidence left by the old regime. Unravel. To investigate and solve something that is complicated. It took months for the analyst to unravel the complex political conspiracy. Insecure. Not safe or protected. They are communicating through an insecure phone line. Knuckle. A joint of a finger. He balled his hand into a fist until his knuckle turned white. Sociopath. A person who has a mental illness that makes them behave in an aggressive or dangerous way towards other people. The assassin they hired is a complete sociopath with no remorse. Sociopathic. Relating to or characteristic of a sociopath. His sociopathic tendencies make him extremely unpredictable in the field. Pessimist. A person who always expects the worst to happen. The veteran spy is a pessimist who never believes a mission will go smoothly. Scapegoat. A person who is blamed for something that someone else has done. The agency needs a scapegoat to take the blame for the failed operation. Mercenary. A soldier who is paid to fight for a foreign country or group. A highly trained mercenary was spotted near the target location. Heathen. A person who does not belong to a widely held religion. The ruthless killer looked at his victims as if they were heathen targets. Ethics. Moral principles that control or influence a person's behavior. The supervisor was fired for his lack of professional ethics. Impulse. A sudden strong wish or need to do something. You must control your impulse to shoot before getting the order. Unsanctioned. Not covered by official approval. The agent conducted an unsanctioned interrogation in a safe house. Sector. A part of an area of activity, especially of a country's economy. Many former government operatives now work in the private sector. Puckered. Tightly gathered into wrinkles or small folds. His face puckered with tension when he heard the explosion nearby. Chock. Completely full of something. The secret dossier was chock full of classified information. Fussy. Hard to please or paying too much attention to small details. The elite hitman has a fussy attitude about his equipment setup. Skittles. A brand of fruit-flavored candy. He calmly chewed on some Skittles while waiting for the sniper target. Overplayed. Gave too much importance to something or acted too aggressively. The rogue handler overplayed his hand and lost all his leverage. Unadorned. Plain and not decorated. The room was completely unadorned with only a single metal chair. Preternatural. That does not seem natural or normal. The operative possessed a preternatural ability to sense danger. Prestige. The respect and admiration that someone or something gets because of success or high quality. Killing the elite spy would bring immense prestige to any mercenary group. Infamous. Well known for some bad quality or deed. The infamous assassin has eluded global law enforcement for a decade. Nefarious. Criminal or immoral. The syndicate used various nefarious methods to control the politicians. Brutal. Cruel, violent, and completely without feelings. The interrogation was brutal, but the captive refused to break. Sarcastically. in a way that uses remarks that clearly mean the opposite of what they say. The agent smiled sarcastically when the villain threatened him. Starched, made stiff with starch. He arrived at the formal gala wearing a freshly starched suit. Extradition, the official process of sending a criminal back to another country. The country has no extradition treaty with the United States. Notoriety, the state of being famous for something bad. His dangerous operations earned him a dark notoriety in the underworld. Trapdoor, a small door in a floor or ceiling. The spy escaped through a hidden trapdoor under the rug. Flotilla, a group of small ships or boats. The chase continued across a flotilla docked in the harbor. Agenda, a list of items to be discussed or a secret plan. The handler realized that the operative had his own secret agenda. Reckless, showing a lack of care about danger or the consequences of your actions. His reckless behavior put the entire team in extreme jeopardy. Predecessor, a person who had a job or position before someone else. My predecessor left behind a highly classified file on the target. Recruit, to find new people to join a company or an organization. The commander wants to recruit the best fighters from the prison. Plausible, that can be believed or accepted as likely to be true. The government needed a plausible story to cover up the explosion. Deniability, the ability to deny knowledge of or responsibility for something. The program was designed to give the director total plausible deniability. Morality, principles concerning the distinction between right and wrong or good and bad behavior. In the world of espionage, regular morality does not always apply. Conforming, behaving according to usual situations or rules. The target's movements are perfectly conforming to the expected pattern. Debrief, to question someone formally about a mission or task. The team will debrief at the headquarters immediately after landing. Jarring, having a sudden and unpleasant effect. The loud noise was a jarring reminder that they were being hunted. Ballsy, brave and determined in a confident way. Making a direct attack on the embassy was a ballsy move. Projectile, an object that is thrown or shot forward through the air. The soldier dodged a high-velocity projectile just in time. Lunatic, a person who behaves in a crazy or dangerous way. The team leader is acting like a complete lunatic under pressure. Shitless, extremely frightened. The young agent was scared shitless during his first gunfight. Technically, according to the exact details of a rule or a law. He technically violated protocol, but he saved the hostage. Resolution, the quality of being determined or the density of pixels in an image. The satellite photo has a poor resolution, making it hard to see. Annihilate, to destroy somebody or something completely. The drone strike was ordered to annihilate the enemy outpost. Approvingly, in a way that shows you think someone or something is good or acceptable. The senior agent nodded approvingly at the successful extraction. Sympathetic, showing that you understand and care about someone's problems. Do not expect a sympathetic hearing from the ruthless handler. Squad, a small group of people involved in a coordinated activity. The elite tactical squad breached the rear door of the compound. Bluntly, in a direct and honest way, even if it offends people. She stated bluntly that the mission had a very low chance of success. Freight, goods, cargo, or a large train carrying goods. The supplies were hidden inside a freight train heading across the border. Stashed, stored something safely or secretly in a specific place. The money was stashed in a duffel bag inside the abandoned warehouse. Inmate, a person kept in a prison or a hospital. The rogue operative was once an inmate serving a life sentence. Sentimental, connected with or causing feelings of tenderness, sadness, or nostalgia. The cold-blooded killer had no sentimental attachments to his past. Flank, the side of something such as a building or an army. The tactical team moved to cover the left flank of the building. Amateur, a person who takes part in an activity for pleasure rather than as a job or lacking professional skill. Leaving footprints behind is a mistake only an amateur would make. Fancied, imagined or believed something to be true. He fancied himself a master spy until he was easily captured. Unsound, not reliable or not based on facts or solid logic. The commander's tactical plan was fundamentally unsound. Mystique, a quality of being special in a mysterious and attractive way. His quiet demeanor only added to the mystique surrounding his identity. Compliant, willing to do what other people want you to do. The hostage became fully compliant after being threatened with a weapon. Bromance, a close but non-sexual relationship between two men. The two partners developed a strong bromance during their training days. Liability, a person or thing whose presence or behavior is likely to cause embarrassment or disadvantage. The injured agent realized he had become a liability to the team. Troglodytes, people who live in a cave or behave in a primitive or brutal way. The elegant spy looked down on the mercenaries as mindless troglodytes. Bashing, hitting hard or criticizing harshly. They spent the evening bashing each other in the interrogation room. Posthumously, happening, done, or published after someone's death. The fallen operative was awarded a Medal of Honor posthumously. Corroborate, to provide evidence or information that supports a statement. The agency needs another witness to corroborate the report. Freakishly, in a way that is very unusual, strange, or unexpected. He was freakishly fast at reloading his weapon under fire. Morally, in a way that is connected with the principles of what is right and wrong. The director made a morally questionable decision to authorize the strike. Dubious, thought to be not completely honest, safe, or reliable. The independent contractor has a very dubious background. Deliberation, long and careful consideration or discussion. After much deliberation, the committee decided to close the file. Corroborative, providing extra evidence that supports a statement. We have found corroborative evidence that links him to the crime scene. Depiction, a representation of something in words or images. His accurate depiction of the target building helped the strike team. Exonerate, to officially state that someone is not guilty of something. The new video evidence will exonerate the framed agent. Operatives, people who work secretly for an organization. 3 elite operatives were sent to eliminate the rogue target. Perceive, to notice or become aware of something. He did not perceive the hidden camera in the corner of the room.